What up, YouTube? This is Steven, and welcome back to another photo analysis. This time I'll be analyzing the covers of E-Girl's single Merry Xmas, or also possibly known as Merry times Merry Xmas. Let's begin with the CD-only version of the single cover. Okay, so when I first look at this single cover, I notice that they're using the colors red and green. And this relates to Christmas. Usually the colors red and green relate to Christmas for a lot of people. And I'm like, okay, all right, a little typical, but a good choice, right? Um, I think like their outfits look nice, at least some of them. But I'm not sure if they really relate to Christmas, in my opinion. Don't get me wrong. Like I said before, the outfits look nice, but I don't think that their outfits really relate to Christmas, in my opinion. As well, I don't really think that the poses and the facial expressions that they're doing, I don't really think that they relate to Christmas, in my opinion. You know, I think that this, you know, like their poses and their facial expressions are coming off a bit more so editorial. And, I like editorial, but I don't think that editorial, you know, that style was appropriate here. Um, just because when I think of Christmas, I think of more of a commercial style than editorial style. However, perhaps they just wanted to give a different look since they were doing, um, a few single covers. Give different looks for each single cover, perhaps. Also, I think to me this single cover looks a little cheap and low quality, kind of like you know some amateur graphic artists just kind of just pasted all of these cutouts of the girls into one photo a little bit. At least it kind of looks like that to me. Um, that may not be the case, perhaps, but that's how it sort of looks. But then again, maybe they were going for that look. I'm not sure. Let's move on to the next single cover. This single cover is the single cover for the one coin CD version of the single. And here, you know, I like the attitude and the happy attitude and smiles that they're giving. You know, for some people that can come off as a little generic for Christmas, but I do think it's appropriate here. It's more so commercial style. But to be fair, some girls are still kind of giving us editorial feel with it, as well as giving a sexual look with it too. But I think the balance here works better so that, okay, you kind of can just concentrate on the smiley faces. And, if you feel that Christmas is about smiles and happiness, and you can just ignore the other people. Because I do think that the commercial smiley look is the more dominant look in this photo for me. And as well, you get this. These are more so like upper body shots of the girls, so you get to see more of their face in like on this single cover. And, the girls are serving it. The majority of the girls are serving it up, and giving great looks for the single cover. also think it was a good call for whoever edited the single cover to use like the red star, like the red stars in the photo, and just go with the color red instead of green and red. I think that was a good call. And as well, it gives more variety to their single covers. All right, let's move on to the next single cover. This is the single cover for the CD plus DVD version of the single. And here, you got a lot of activity and life going on in this, like on this single cover here, you know. Yeah, the two girls up top to the left and the right, then the girls on the left and the right of the bottom, and then the girls in the windows, and then the girls who are laying on the wooden planks or shelves. I don't know exactly what they are called here. And then the girls by the Christmas tree. So yeah, it's a lot of activity going on here. And they were able to use the colors green and red here more effectively, so it didn't come off as too much, too overwhelming. And as well, the girls are giving us commercial here. As well, some of the girls are still giving us, a bit like moody editorial feel with it here as well. But again, I think that the commercial look is the more dominant look in this photo. And I think that works very well for this photo. And as well, since a lot of the girls are doing the commercial look, the girls who are doing the editorial look can kind of have their own look and have their own style, but at the same time, their look and style won't decrease the quality of the photo, in my opinion. And as well, if I didn't mention it before already, I like the design of this photo, But let's move on to the final photo. This is pretty much a promotional photo for the single. And it's very similar to the previous single cover. But here you get to see the girls the most here. You get to see the girls more so kind of like a class photo. And I do like that look. And that's where you get to see, their outfits more if you're interested in seeing, the outfits that they're wearing. You get to see them better as well. And here also, as you notice, like some girls are giving us commercial feel, some girls are giving us editorial feel, and even probably some girls are like just, giving us catalog. But overall, I do like the look that they're giving, But as well, it's a promotional photo, This photo is not being used as the cover of a single. But, like I said, I do think it's a nice photo. But here I kind of think that the editorial look sort of wins out more this time around than the commercial look. And to me, the commercial happy smiley look more so relates to Christmas and the editorial feel, in my opinion. But, that's kind of like them giving a possible interpretation, like one of their possible interpretations of Christmas, perhaps. Because, for some people, Christmas isn't like the happy, smiley, lucky, happy-go-lucky time for some people. So, yeah. Unfortunately, that is a reality for some people. But let me give you my rankings of these photos. All right, so here's how I rank these photos. I rank the CD plus DVD cover of the single as the best. Because here, like, I like the design the best, the design of the single cover as well I like the attitude that the girls are giving, the more so commercial, happy, smiley look. Also, I like that you can see the girls really well here. And as well, like there's a lot of activity going on in this photo. So it's like you're looking all over the photo trying to like figure out what's going on and to see what's happening in each part of the photo, you know? And I even like the Christmas tree in the back too. So for me, this is the best single cover. You know, the second best photo, in my opinion, is the one coin CD version of the single cover. To me, like, they're giving, like, more so the girls are giving us, like, the happy commercial look with their single cover here. And I like that. And I like the design of this single cover um, better than some of the others. And as well, I appreciate that they kind of tried to change it up a little bit and use kind of like the star design as well as not incorporate green into the scenario, into the cover. Not that I have an issue with the color green, but it's just nice to see a different variation. The third best photo is the promotional photo. You know, I like the design of the promotional photo. I do like the the class photo look. You know, however, I think that since there's so many girls, there could be so much more dynamic. They could be used in such like more dynamic ways than what they're being used as. But the girls are given you know their poses and their looks. Giving us some strong poses and looks. And the girls look nice. And I do like that you can see the girls really well in this photo. And the fourth best photo is the CD only version of the single cover. And for me, the CD only version of the single cover, it looks nice. Um, it looks okay, But to me, I think it looks a little cheap. A little cheap, a little low quality. Kind of looks like you know some low ranking graphic design artist put this photo together. You know, some, you know, it could be better. I'd be nice about it. Like, there's room for improvement. A lot of room for improvement. Um, it's not the worst photo in the world, but you know, I just something about it makes me think of low quality. And as well, I think that the girls aren't really arranged in any particular order, or when they put the girls in the photo, they didn't really. It's kind of random, a bit random. They didn't really have a theme going on here. So, those are my opinions. Feel free to comment and give me your opinions. Your opinions. Feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me, thumbs up. Your feedback and support are extremely appreciated and extremely valued. Into the next photo analysis. Adios and goodbye for now.